Hello, welcome to my self-documentation therapy for people interested in Singularity, speedrunning, and single player. And today I will be showing you a load glitch and talking about this channel purpose. So first I'm gonna show you the load glitch, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about the Singularity documentation project. So what you wanna go is in the 1950s research facility. Whoa, okay. So I have aim assist on since there is no rules yet, but we're gonna talk about that later. So what you want to do is do this. There you go. So basically I'm going to explain you what I did, of course. So doors in the game, I'm just going to hide there. Doors in the game acts as separators for different loading zones, and most of them have collision when doors are closing, but this one doesn't. It's one of the rare ones. I'm going to try and document all the doors in the game and see if there is more that don't have collision that we can actually use to get to triggers faster in for example an out of bounds %. So the only out of bounds in Singularity I've found yet is this wall right there. This has collision, those three have collision, but not this one, and it's the only out of bound I found. And I tried pretty much to get to the Demichev and Borisov scene, maybe get to a trigger, but yeah, it doesn't really work. But at least this is my first finding for an out of bound glitch. So basically what happened is that the door, while it's closing, deloaded the zone, but there's no collision to the door. There is collision to the door itself, but not behind the door. It's a little complicated to explain. I think you probably understand though, and you can go through. I tried on multiple doors, most of them you can't go through even though it's still closing. That's unfortunate. So now let's talk about the Singularity documentation project. So, and also while the zone is deloaded, you can grab items even though it's pretty useless, and the enemies for when you're supposed to be down there will all spawn right here, as you saw. So the Singularity documentation project is a personal project because I want to document two types of content. One is the research, and one is the documentation. So the documentation is centered around what exists in the game, so every item location, enemy spawn location, checkpoint triggers, things like that. And the research is things like you just saw, which are based around finding glitches and exploits toward achieving speedrun perfection. And yeah, basically. Now let's talk about the speedrun.com problem that I've encountered. So I was interested in getting to the speedrun of this game since I really enjoy this game, and unfortunately even though there's 3 runs and world record, first, second, third place, there is no resource page and no rules, which would make these runs completely invalid and doesn't make any sense. So that's something. There's no load remover for the game, and also apparently the moderator for the game has been offline for 5 months. That's unfortunate. So this game is pretty much abandoned. It has been unknown for a lot of people, which is a tragedy to my opinion. I've been playing this game since launch 2010 on the Xbox. I'm now playing on PC with a community configuration controller, and it's a tragedy because today Activision is Blizzard and Blizzard is a Republic of China, but before they made extremely high quality solo games like Singularity in collaboration with the Raven Software development team, which is really sad when you think about it, because this game is huge, this game is beautiful, the story is decent, the gameplay is amazing, and the atmosphere is amazing too, and you might not even know that there is a multiplayer to this game. There is, and it's also just as good as the single player. And it also has stuff that is not in the single player. For example, in multiplayer you can play as monsters. All the monsters that you can see in the game that you can't play as in single player, you can play in multiplayer, and they all have abilities, the same abilities you might encounter in the game. Like you could play it as the vomiting monster, etc, etc. So this is all great, but I just want to say that I like these games. It was just I just want to share that and say that this game doesn't deserve the very low sell numbers and very low public reception. People simply don't know about this game, which is very sad. And there's a lot of high quality first person shooters out there, like Time Splitters or I don't know, Bioshock, but Singularity is one of them. Or Prey, the original Prey on the Xbox 360, and that's really disgusting. And even Prey, people don't know about it. I mean, most people know about it, but most people that know about Prey don't know about Singularity. You know, it's a snake biting its tail thing. So anyway, thank you for watching. There will be more coming very soon. I'm gonna do more research and more documentation, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.